how he's getting on. Welcome back to another video. Here's what's coming up today, lads.
We're here at the G&P White Agri Forage Division. Just turning out a bit of grass for a customer. It's cut yesterday, lovely bit of reseeded grass. It's good drying today, so the customer wants it turned out. Get another bit of drying into it before we bale it tomorrow or Saturday. It's a lovely bit of reseeded grass, and as you can see the teller's doing a lovely job flicking it out there.
Raking here today with the T6 and the Massey rake, and Gavin is just there baling away with the maxxum 115 in the Fusion. Have her just on the second spool there, and going not too bad, go to 7.98 kilometers an hour. Some nice grass, this nice stuff to rake. Yeah, that's the crack now. You can see the Fusion there now, tipping away. It's no bother to that 115 there. She handles it fairly well. You know, in regards, like your Fusion is with a couple of bales in it, you know, you're looking at over 6 ton. So very up to pull. Like it takes the same power as your ordinary baler to run, but you need a little bit more on the hydraulic side, just to run the wrapper as well. But there's a serious lump of a hydraulic pump and a big tank on them maxxums, so they're fairly able for it now, I have to say. Lift that up there now. But yeah, as I said in last week's video about the surprise coming for in front of the Fusion, but there's a little bit of a delay on the delivery, but you can keep your eyes peeled. There'll be a video about it anyway soon enough, sooner rather than later. It'll be, hopefully, we're hoping next week, fingers crossed. Yeah, pretty much now. But grass on, well underway at this stage. The weather seems to be a bit of rain coming now this weekend. It's Saturday the 10th now as I'm videoing here, so rain forecast for tomorrow and a couple of thundery showers. Wouldn't look like much. Then probably more grass then during the week. So yeah, I just noticed we could do it to drop of rain. Our growth is slacking back, but sure, look, it comes and goes. So I just make a quick video. I want to show you the screen of the Fusion, how it works. So you can see it there. If your bale count in the corner, how many layers of film you're putting on, how many wraps of plastic you're putting on, the pressure of your knives. There's 2 sets of knives on this machine. So you can see we're using set B there at the minute. You can see the pressure of them there. So you can see the bale forming there in the line, and it tells you to stop. And there's it letting off the last bale, and the film coming on into the chamber. There's a camera in the chamber there, that's it cutting and letting her out, and you're on your camera there to show you starting your wrapping cycle, and you can drive on. So yeah, it's a very informative and well thought out screen there by Mchale. Fair play to them. I'm sure there's a lot of development went into this screen and all the rest. Yeah. So as you can see here, we started up the MB track there during the week as well, doing a little bit of work on it, changed pipe there for the steering fluid, it was leaking, and we changed a return pipe on the diesel as well there, it was leaking a little bit of diesel, so got that all sorted out. And yeah, we've our calves here back to once a day feeding and eating a lot more meal now. So they're on entirely calf nuts there at the moment. And one feed of 3 litres apiece in the morning. And anyways, sure, that'll do it for this week's video. Thanks very much for watching, lads. And make sure to like and subscribe and all that, and leave your thoughts down in the comments below. And we're on TikTok there as well, so if you're on TikTok, give that a follow there at PL Farming on TikTok there, lads. Anyways, cheers.